Help is on the way for farmers enduring a summer that's just been too sizzling. 4 more regions have now been declared drought zones. South Auckland, Waikato, Bay of Plenty and Hawke's Bay joining Northland. Matt McLean has more on the growing crisis.
In Hawke's Bay, farmers are desperately trying to get rid of stock.
We're selling lambs today, which is something we don't normally do, selling store lambs, but drought, we have to make a move. We're desperately short of grass.
The past 6 months in the region have been the driest on record since 1952, and today the government has declared it an official drought zone.
They've certainly hit the wall now with just a consistent dry, and we've really had it dry right from, well, even from late spring, and December was a particularly hot and dry month, so now everybody's looking at their water supply, and if you run out of water, you're gone.
South Auckland, Waikato and Bay of Plenty have also been named as drought zones today. A declaration for Northland was made last week. The government is declaring this a medium-scale event. What they can now offer is extra funding through rural support trusts, rural assistance payments through work and income, as well as advice and guidance to farmers who are doing it tough.
It won't help us financially at all income-wise, but we will be able to carry money through the end of our financial year to help us replace stock in the new year.
For some in the Hawke's Bay, the hot summer has its benefits.
We're really getting some good yield, some really good quality, some high bricks in the fruit, so yeah, it's really good and the growers are getting rewarded for their hard work.
But there is concern that if rain doesn't hit soon, they could run out of water for irrigating their crops.
Yeah, that'll put a lot of pressure on us. It'd mean that our yields will probably be half, if not quarter, of what they are now.
And that pressure is growing because there's no significant rainfall expected on the horizon. Matt McLean, OneNews.
Manawa too also now wants to be declared a drought zone, and while so many of the North Island's in dire straits, farmers in Canterbury are having a bumper season. They say they can help their northern colleagues, as Rebecca Edwards reports.
There's no grass in paddocks this brown, so many Hawke's Bay farmers are relying on supplementary feed for their stock to survive. But the feed is in high demand and short supply, and it's causing plenty of pain.
The dairy industry need feed daily, they're milking cows. We're at a very critical period, particularly for sheep.
At the other end of the country, though, it's a much brighter picture. The long hot summer has been great for Canterbury farmers, harvesting grain and straw. And it's these that may be the key to helping North Island farmers get through.
Our straw that's been left over from crops like this ryegrass seed crop are in very, very good order and form extremely high quality feed products that can help other farmers in the North Island that are suffering.
But there's growing concern there's a disconnect between the markets in the two islands.
Down here in Canterbury we're being told there's no value in it, and so farmers are making the decision to burn or shred their straws rather than bale it. And those of us that have baled straw, as you can see from the stack behind us, we've been told the market doesn't want the stuff.
It doesn't make sense, does it?
And it doesn't make sense.
Time's against us, it needs to be made rather than burnt, and somebody's got to commit to purchasing it and trucking it up here economically, and that's the key issue.
Those in the south are hoping this can become the pot of gold many in the north are desperate for. Rebecca Edwards, OneNews.
So what is the chance of some rain relief for farmers? Jim's been looking at what's on the horizon and joins us now. Jim.
Thanks, Minnie. Hi, everyone. There are no significant rain-bearing systems anywhere near our borders, so we can't expect any relief, certainly for the next week or beyond. Met Service models indicate a mid-sized front approaching the country late next week, so some rain incoming for southern and western areas. And the NIWA seasonal climate outlook indicates near normal rain from March through to May and slightly above normal on the South Island's west coast. Promising, but soil moisture levels and river levels will take some time to recover. There's one more thing. A tropical cyclone is developing in the Coral Sea, northeast of Queensland. A long shot, but we have captured rain from the remains of these former cyclones before as they sink southwards. Has provided all the ducks, of course, line up. So a little hope.